So today we're going to be making a tree, and this tree is more like a willow because of its long branches and leaves that it makes. And so we're going to be using newspaper, scissors, and tape. So to begin, we're going to take a piece of newspaper and we're going to open it up and we're going to cut it in half. This will help make it easier to manipulate later on. Just going to quickly cut it in half. And then you're going to take a marker and you're going to, as a guide, and you're going to begin wrapping. Try to keep the shape of the marker as you wrap. And as you go along, make sure it stays even. And then at some point, you can let the marker come out. And you're going to keep going along. And then when you're like about 2 inches from the end, you're going to take the other piece of newspaper, you're going to line it up, and you're going to roll it across again. It's okay if your newspaper bulks up a little at this point. Then you're going to be reaching the end. You're going to take another page and you're going to insert it. And then I need to cut another page, so I'm just going to hand it off to someone. It's always good to have someone help you. You're going to put another newspaper, cut it across. Remember, your cut does not have to be perfect. Once you got that, have it back. Gonna wrap it around, and then you're going to tape it. And next, you're going to go to one of the holes at the end of your cylinder. You're going to make 4 equal cuts, and they're going to be pretty long. You can make them however long you like, but remember, the longer they are, the longer your little branches and leaves are going to be. So I like making them like about that long. Do it again. About the same length. Same length. And lastly, one more time. There we go. Cut it. And then you're going to flip it over and nicely you're going to bend it down. So now you see some leaves building up. And so you're going to set it aside. And now you're going to take another piece of paper and going to open it, going to cut it, open it up, and you're going to cut it. Does not have to be perfect. And then you're going to go, and you're going to wrap and make almost like a second tree. But you're going to make it small enough so it's going to be tighter and it's going to fit in that hole. So I like to use a pen to start this one off. Or a pencil, either one works. Drop Snip it off. Roll, roll, roll. Get to the end. Another piece of paper. Roll, roll, roll. Get to the end. Another piece of paper. Roll, roll, roll. Making sure, as you can see, I push the ends in to keep them even. And always make sure it still can fit in here, because that's where it's going to go. So I'm going to do one more. And done. And take scissors, or tape, tape it up. Same exact thing as before. Cut 4 long strips down at the end. Just a reminder to be careful with how many strips you cut, because the more strips you cut, the more newspaper you use, the more it's going to actually be harder to cut. And stick with 4 because that's what works. And sometimes you have to even it out. Cut 4. And you can actually do more than 4 strips. That's just what I like to use, so. Once you're ready, insert it, the other one. And there you got it. You have your tree.